Let's talk about your cock. How's he doing? Be honest with me. When you woke up this morning, did he look like this or like this? And how about your sex drive? You fucking a lot these days? Are you smashing pussy after tight, wet pussy? Are you getting sucked off by a pair of soft, supple lips night after night? Now, if you are getting boatloads of pussy, congrats, and this video isn't for you. But if you're not, then we need to talk. Because if you're still watching this, it might mean your erections aren't as fat and full as they could be. Maybe you're not even in the mood for sex. Or worse, you're not getting a morning erection, which many doctors call the first warning sign. And it probably means you're not getting spontaneous erections. That is, your cock getting rock hard, springing into action at the mere sight of a woman's luscious tits or tight, firm ass. Where you once stood fully erect at a woman's bare breasts and naked ass, you now shy away with a soft, unresponsive penis that retracts like a frightened turtle into its shell. And unfortunately, even if a smoking hot babe was right in front of you, bent over, pussy peeking through from behind, crawling naked on her hands and knees, begging to slide up and down on your slippery cock, you simply can't get it up. Why? Because while you'd love to do nothing more than stretch that pussy out for hours on end, your dick has been on permanent vacation lately. You can't get hard, let alone stay hard long enough to make a woman come. So trust me, you want to pay attention because when you watch this video and do what I say, you'll see the simple secret you can use to revive your lifeless dick to start fucking again with the throbbing erections women crave. Because if your cock isn't rock solid from end to end, it's possible you're missing an inch or two of your full potential. Heck, you'll even regain the valuable inches you may have lost from years of soft erections. You're missing out on 1, 2, or even 3 inches of pure man meat, crushing your self-confidence, leaving no choice but to turn away perfectly fuckable pussy. You, my friend, have what's become known as dead dick syndrome, or DDS for short. DDS is nature's built-in self-destruction switch. You see, men were supposed to live past the age of 35, let alone reproduce past that age. It's a fact. The life expectancy of cavemen was 35, and even up until the late 19th century, men were not expected to live past the age of 35. It wasn't only until the advent of antibiotics that men started to live past 35. And once you're 35, Mother Nature deems you unsuitable to reproduce and shuts down your sex drive and function. In other words, you're experiencing the male version of menopause. The good news is this natural problem has an equally natural solution, which I'll show you in just a minute. And when you finally see your true erect potential, you'll not only put a smile on your woman's face, but she'll also start treating you like a real man, adoring you with the love and respect you deserve. Imagine getting hard as a rock and staying hard with the sexual stamina of a healthy 25-year-old. How amazing are you going to feel when she's begging you to stop because you've already made her come multiple times and her pussy's starting to get sore? Now, you may think you've heard it all when it comes to sex drive, performance, and stamina, but I promise you've never seen this. In fact, you're going to be shocked by what I reveal in this jam-packed video. The best part is, this trick will work whether you're 30 years old and can't get it up, or if you're 90 years old and haven't had a decent boner in a decade. So pay very close attention to what you're about to see. And as a nice side effect, if you've ever felt like you haven't fucked enough women, you've been missing out on some nice pussy, or if you should have had more sex throughout your life, you'll discover why and how to start fixing it today. However, you need to watch this right to the end right now. This presentation can be removed at any time because the pharmaceutical industry does not want this simple secret getting out. Why? Because if every guy on the planet knew how to be rock hard at will, fuck for hours, to practically force women to have screaming, squirting orgasms whenever you want, you'd never have to resort to putting dangerous drugs in your body again just to get an erection, which would cost the drug companies millions. So please watch until the very end right now, because if you come back later, this video will already be gone, and with it, your chance to deeply fulfill a woman the way she really needs to be fulfilled. Do we have a deal? Great. Let's get started. Let's face it. If you were still in your prime, you wouldn't be watching this. You're still here because you're worried about your sexual health. You're not having sex as often as you used to, and when you do get lucky, you can't last as long as you want to. And what's even worse is you can feel your body changing. Some mornings you don't wake up with an erection at all, which is what some doctors call the first warning sign. And when you're with your woman, she notices too. Maybe it's when you first take off your clothes and she feels how soft you are, or maybe it's after your mediocre bedroom performance. She's unsatisfied. Maybe it bothers her so much, she's exploring other ways she can satisfy herself. You're getting older. Not only do you know it, you feel it. You've heard about testosterone, and you might not even be sure what that really means or how it's affecting you. Well, pay attention because in a minute, I'll show you the T-test, a simple trick you can do at home right now to find out if your testosterone is normal. If there's one thing I've realized as I've gotten older, it's this. The air we breathe, the water we drink, and the foods we eat contain all kinds of synthetic chemicals that never existed when our fathers and grandfathers were growing up. For example, ordinary plastics used to make the water bottles we drink from is a form of synthetic estrogen, the main female hormone. And it's not just the water we drink, it's also the air we breathe. Gasoline exhaust from cars also mimics this female hormone. And it leaves our bodies in a state of hormonal confusion. Our bodies have forgotten how to produce the optimum levels of testosterone. Instead, they're producing way too much of another female hormone called prolactin. And prolactin is man's worst nightmare. The word prolactin comes from the word lactate, which refers to a woman's breast producing milk. The bottom line is this. Prolactin is a female hormone that's released during pregnancy. It has no known function in men, and the only thing it does is lower our sex drive and kill our erections. Prolactin will cause your penis to retract more and hang a lot smaller. Getting erections becomes more difficult. Avoiding prolactin is the single most important thing you can do for your penile tissue sensation and penis size, in addition to boosting your sex drive and quality of erections. Prolactin promotes weight gain in your belly and hips, grows man boobs, and makes you feel tired and lazy all the time. And it might sound crazy, but if your prolactin ever gets really high, you'll start producing breast milk and your pelvis will begin to widen in preparation for childbirth. As men, we're supposed to be strong and muscular, full of vigor and vitality, and have a raging sex drive. When you see an attractive woman, you're supposed to feel something. But instead, you're feeling weak, tired, and have trouble staying hard when it counts. Here's how to know if your testosterone is normal. Just like when you start a car and it goes through all its system checks the oil, the engine, the electrical system, and everything, your morning erection is your body's way of making sure your reproductive system and sexual organs are working the way they should be. Not only that, your morning erection is like a daily stretching routine for the ligaments and the spongy blood-filled tissues inside the penis. It's how you keep your size and halt the buildup of circulation-blocking scar tissue that can eventually shrink your erections. And if you're not waking up with a morning erection, it's not normal, and there's a problem in the system. How you feel and your overall health is based on your body chemistry, specifically your testosterone level. In some ways, testosterone is like the magic molecule for men. It's what makes you a man and keeps your body functioning the way a man's body needs to function. If you don't have normal testosterone, you can have all kinds of health problems, from sexual frustrations all the way to risk of early death. But when you do have normal levels of testosterone, you'll enjoy better health, a ravenous sexual appetite, and thick, rock-hard erections that allow you to fully satisfy your partner and be absolutely sure that you're the best she's ever had. It turns out there's only one company smart enough to address testosterone and prolactin at the very same time. My name is Dan Madden, and I'm a nutrition expert, spokesperson, and single biggest consumer advocate for Edge Bioactives. Edge Bioactives specializes in rare exotic botanicals. They stay clear away from mass-marketed crap that's loaded with fillers and toxic binders your body doesn't need. Edge Bioactives invested $250,000 this year alone sourcing the most exotic, hard-to-find natural ingredients, rigorously testing them for safety, getting the perfect balance of active compounds, and producing limited quantities of high-end formulations. Some ingredients come from natural sources that are running out, and they've secured a private reserve for their products, while other ingredients need to be aged for 10 to 20 years in order to purify the active ingredient. In fact, Edge Bioactives is in the early stages of securing and protecting acreage of Amazonian rainforest with the highest soil nutrient density in the world, the home of some of the world's most rare and coveted exotic ingredients, and ensuring an uninterrupted supply for Edge's exclusive clientele. Yeah, they're obsessed when it comes to making sure their products are not only safe, but absolutely the most potent in the world. Well, that's exactly what Edge Bioactives created in their breakthrough formula called Spartagen XT. Remember, the reason most testosterone boosters are harmful is because, yes, they raise testosterone, but they allow your prolactin levels to spiral out of control. Spartagen XT is different because it has an ingredient the others don't, a proprietary blend of natural extracts specifically designed to address prolactin, the hormone that's killing your sex drive. It's the first formula to help you safely boost your sex drive long-term and experience bigger, longer-lasting erections. Spartagen XT is not an artificial testosterone substitute product that causes dangerous and permanent changes inside your testicles and penis. Instead, Spartagen XT boosts your body's production of free testosterone naturally, so you're free from dangerous side effects. Spartagen XT works by turning your natural production back on, kickstarting it, so that your body experiences how to produce healthy levels of free testosterone again. What's really interesting is what happens to a woman's body when she is around a guy with high testosterone. What I've learned is shocking, and there's 2 involuntary changes that happen to her body instantly. I'll tell you exactly what those changes are in just a minute, but first, here's why so many men are turning to Spartagen XT to reignite their sex life. Spartagen XT is the first product on the market that contains the testosterone dream team of ingredients, and it's much more than just a testosterone booster. It's the most potent sexual performance enhancer I've ever experienced, period, and I've tried them all. It's also the only testosterone booster that contains Red Magic TM to naturally and safely boost your sex drive and performance. It's the only testosterone boosting formula that can also promote healthy levels of growth hormone, nature's fountain of youth. Comparing Spartagen XT to other testosterone boosters is like comparing a fine wine to a bag of grapes. Others just can't compare because the magic only happens in Edge's proprietary extraction process, Extraction Magic TM. Extraction Magic TM is Edge's industry-leading trade secret for producing the most pure and concentrated extracts, which maximizes the delivery of active ingredients to the tissues in your body that need support. The best part is, Spartagen XT is 100% all natural and contains no artificial flavors, colors, or preservatives. The small, easy-to-swallow capsules are also gluten-free, vegetarian-friendly, and made in their state-of-the-art FDA-registered facility right here in the USA. It really is the best of the best. Edge Bioactives spares no expense. Here's what else you might expect once you get your hands on Spartagen XT. This first guy is Taboo. He writes, Okay, at first when I watched your video, I was like, not another testosterone booster, but you really seem to know your stuff, and I like that there's real people behind this, so I said, what the hell, and gave it a shot. Okay, well, the first thing I noticed, and I totally didn't expect this at all, I walked into the kitchen for dinner, okay, I was only taking Spartagen for 2 days, okay, and my wife looked and smelled amazing. She wasn't really wearing anything different, it was just my perception of her, but boy, I almost ripped a hole through my jeans and ended up taking her right there on the kitchen counter. She says I'm a total animal now. I haven't given her this much attention since, well, basically ever. There's nothing worse than being with a woman who's ready and willing and not being able to get it up no matter what you try. Okay, but there is a catch. On one hand, my wife is happy with how much more attention I've been giving her, but mad at all the attention I'm getting from waitresses and store clerks. But it's different now. It's not the same type of mad, if that makes any sense. It's not the controlling kind of mad where she would give me an attitude the whole day, but more playful teasing like, okay, you owe me one, mister. Meet me in the bedroom in 5 minutes. Good stuff. Finally, glad to have something that actually works. P.S. Spartagen plus a glass of wine is a magic combination. It's almost too good. My wife calls it the sexual Superman. Taboo. The next guy writes, just writing to let you know how life's been with Spartagen XT. Okay, so what does a typical day look like with high testosterone? Well, first thing I do is hit the gym. It's crazy because I haven't gone to the gym in 20 years. I never had the energy, to be honest. But now it's different. I actually notice visible changes in my body every time I work out, and it's really motivating. Especially now it's been a month, and I'm starting to see some abs peeking through. It's not a full six-pack yet, but I can tell it won't be long. First time I went to the gym and did an arm workout, the density of the muscle was like totally different. When straightened my arm by flexing my tricep, it became tight and dense like braided steel cables under tension. My skin was tight, like it's shrink wrap to my muscles. And when I flex up my chest and midsection, it feels like a sheet of armor from my pecs all the way down to my lower abdomen. I literally feel bulletproof, like I could take on a huge guy and rip him to shreds or something. Now, I'm a peaceful guy, so I'm not going to do that, but the confidence you feel when you're taking this, you're totally fearless. And as far as my dating life, it's much better. I couldn't figure out why women weren't calling me back. When you're single and dating, most women you date are seeing other guys too. And if some other guy really rocks her world and you don't, well, she's going to end up with him, not you. Anyway, I hope I answered your questions. If you need to ask anything else or just want to chat, you can reach me at justinbigd003@yahoo.com. Thanks again, Justin. And finally, this gentleman says, okay, and you asked me to let you know if Spartagen has helped my libido, so I hope you don't mind if I share some embarrassing details. I actually think that Spartagen XT is too strong. I taper it back sometimes and just take one capsule a day if it gets too much, because on some days, I wake up with such a high sex drive, I wake up still grinding myself into the mattress. And what you said about testosterone being a natural mood enhancer is right, too. I wake up refreshed, happy to be alive, and I look forward to starting my day. Definitely hang bigger down there, like I feel more present. Before trying Spartagen, I felt really small. Some days walking around, I couldn't feel it at all. Now, it's more full throughout the day, a more healthy hang, like at any minute, I could spring into action. One of the unexpected but cool side effects is that my testicles increased in size. I guess you could say they reached their full potential. And for dating, nothing is better. No pickup line or suit or Lamborghini compares to high testosterone. It's like I'm practically dripping charm. I just feel so relaxed and confident. All I have to do is basically get in front of a woman, and she's mine. And it happens quite a bit because my sex drive is on fire. I was at a meeting, and there was this hot secretary, and I caught a glance at her cleavage, and instantly my mind was filled with thoughts of what her breasts might look like underneath her blouse. In fact, at the end of the meeting, I had to sit at the table an extra minute checking my email just because I didn't want to stand up and make a scene. Mark. Here's what else you might expect when you take Spartagen home with you. Better erections and last longer in bed. On May 13th, 2011, Journal of Sexual Medicine, a clinical study titled 9-hydroxycanthan-6-1 induces penile erection and delays ejaculation, showed that the main ingredient in Spartagen XT not only improved the quality of erections, but also prolonged sexual intercourse, so you can have sex much longer before ejaculating. Get Brad Pitt's charm. James McBride Dabbs, Ph.D., one of the world's leading experts on testosterone, measured the T levels of men in different professions, from firemen to football players and everything in between. Turns out actors had the highest level of testosterone. And guess who had the lowest? Catholic priests. Higher testosterone means bigger muscles. David Morton, writer for the London Evening Standard, writes, testosterone is the male body's magic bullet. A decent, naturally occurring dose of the hormone can increase muscle size, decrease body fat, improve stamina, and clear up bumps and bruises, while the competitive edge it provides spurs you on to crush your opponents. It is what makes a man a man. Nature's Happy Pill. Teresa L. Crenshaw, MD, and relationship author, writes that testosterone not only increases aggressive sex drive in both men and women, increases assertiveness and self-confidence, but also acts as a natural mood enhancer in both sexes. Sylvester Stallone is even quoted as saying, testosterone to me is so important for a sense of well-being when you get older. Make more money. Did you know there's a proven link between financial success and testosterone? The University of Cambridge studied testosterone of Wall Street traders and found a link between how much testosterone they have and how much money they make on a given day. Dr. Malcolm Carruthers, a specialist in male menopause, concluded that men with high levels of testosterone possess a higher degree of business motivation and sex drive than professionals with less. Skip the cheap energy drinks. Unlike those energy drinks loaded with stimulants, testosterone is nature's energy source for men. A surge of testosterone flooding your body, tiny molecules of testosterone are like mini batteries that power every type of cell in your body, making every system of your body function to its full potential. Stay lean and toned without killing yourself in a gym. Testosterone boosts the metabolism and the creation of new muscle fibers. Eat a lot when you have low testosterone, you end up with a flabby belly and man boobs. Eat a lot when you have high testosterone, build lean, firm muscle, and burn fat while you sleep. Become instantly more attractive and get the girl. Richard Slatcher, Ph.D. of Wayne State University, says testosterone makes you more assertive, which translates into having greater confidence, a trait that women are attracted to. He's not the only scientist who's aware of testosterone's ability to make women addicted to you. Guys with high testosterone levels are bolder, more self-assured, and more likely to get the girl, says the scientific journal Social, Psychological, and Personality Science. And with all of the amazing benefits you'll experience with Spartagen XT, you might begin to wonder which one you'll notice first. Maybe you'll enjoy it first thing in the morning when you wake up hard as a rock and fully rested. After all, the surges of free testosterone are secreted during your deepest stages of sleep and right before you wake up. You might notice it in your work, where sharper intelligence and clearer thinking allows you to come up with smarter ideas than your younger, fresher colleagues. You may notice it when a woman suddenly starts flirting with you out of the blue and you realize you have the relaxed confidence to say whatever you want and she loves you for it. You might experience the astonishment of seeing fat melt away, revealing sculpted, more dense muscles and a tight, lean midsection. Or you can feel the pleasant tingle as you nourish your testicles and your manly machinery wakes back up to function in a normal way again. Or perhaps you'll feel the pleasure of testosterone when you can suddenly last as long as you want in bed, sitting right on the edge of ejaculation at the intense pre-orgasmic feeling when you just can't get enough of your woman and you see the innocent look of pure ecstasy on her face as she tells you straight up you're the best she's ever had. Now, because you've been paying attention so far, you probably realize how powerful Spartagen XT is, and you're starting to imagine all the ways rewarding yourself with higher testosterone will improve the quality of your life. And right now, you might have a couple of questions like, how can I claim my own supply, and how much does it cost, and what's the best time of day to take it? I'll answer these questions right now, but before I do, I have one question for you. What would it be worth to you to have the sex drive, passion, and unlimited stamina that you had when you were young without putting dangerous chemicals in your body? How confident will you feel once you have the life force, energy, and vitality you had at 25, combined with the knowledge, life experience, and resources you have right now? What's it worth to know that you're the best lover your partner has ever had? Seeing her smiling from ear to ear, fully satisfied, unable to move, and her legs quivering with pleasure? Anti-aging programs designed to optimize your hormone output range anywhere from $600 per month at the low end, all the way up to $5,000 per month or more for the top doctors in Hollywood. You gotta admit, Brad Pitt, 50, Sylvester Stallone, 67, Harrison Ford, 71, managed to still look great for their age. Sean Connery, who's 83 years old right now, won Sexiest Man of the Century at 69 years old. When I found out Sean Connery was over 80, it made me feel old. The guys who are taking Spartagen XT right now say they couldn't even begin to put a price on their transformation. Spartagen XT truly is the pathway to turning back the clock and reclaiming the youthful vitality that's been robbed from you. And remember, until now, this kind of transformation has been reserved for celebrities and millionaires. The good news is, because you've watched the video this far, you're about to get the same unfair advantage without paying thousands of dollars per month or even hundreds per month. In fact, instead of paying the normal retail price of $99.95 per bottle, the same price Edge sells Spartagen XT for on their website, you're invited to get it on this page for a deep discount. What you want to do right now is choose from the 3 money-saving packages below. The best part is, when you place your order now, we will reward you with insider VIP pricing for as long as you enjoy Spartagen XT. It's Edge's way of saying thank you. And no matter which option you click on below, you'll be brimming with loads of healthy, fountain of youth, life force-generating testosterone for less than $2.34 per day. About the same price as a cup of coffee. And as much as I love coffee, it does absolutely nothing for your testosterone. And yes, I understand, because of the high cost of sourcing these rare exotic ingredients, Edge's products aren't cheap. This is a premium product. Be honest with me. What would you rather have? A cheap bottle that does nothing? Or a potent clinical strength extract that does everything it says it's going to do and more at a reasonable price? Now, that said, Edge is only going to be able to guarantee this price until their current inventory runs out, as I've recently received word that the cost of the specialized Red Magic blend in Spartagen XT is going up substantially on the next run. Another reason stocking up today is a smart option. And by the way, that's not marketing hype. That's the cold, hard, honest truth. It's also important to know that you cannot buy Spartagen XT cheaper at any other website, and it's not sold in stores. Edge Bioactives guarantees the lowest price available by eliminating all the middlemen and shipping direct to you straight from their state-of-the-art fulfillment center. So, if Spartagen XT is still in stock, you should see 3 money-saving options for you to choose from below this video. And remember, when you claim your supply right now, you become a VIP client of Edge Bioactives, which means you have the option to get more Spartagen at this special discount pricing as long as you continue to enjoy your newfound sex life. Now, here's exactly what to do. For fastest service, simply choose your money-saving package below this video and then click the yellow Add to Cart button to reserve your discounted order of Spartagen XT and proceed to our 256-bit secure order page. And when you order right now, you're also getting free shipping on your package. You can also be confident your order information is 100% safe and secure. We use the same online security system as trusted companies like Amazon.com. In addition, you're fully protected by Edge's industry-best 90-day unconditional money-back guarantee. That means you can try Spartagen XT today, and if at any point over the next 90 days you're not absolutely blown away by how you feel, if you're not amazed by your transformation, or for any reason whatsoever, you can get a refund of even empty bottles by contacting Edge's customer support at 1-800-458-4634 or by emailing support@edgebioactives.com or by using the quick contact form on the website. And if you didn't jot that down, don't worry. When you order today by clicking below, our contact information will be on your receipt and will be very easy to get a hold of. And just as a way of saying thanks, when you claim your supply of Spartagen XT in the next couple of minutes, Edge Bioactives is including 5 ebooks you can download at no extra cost whatsoever and dig in immediately to get some incredible benefits tonight while you're waiting for your Spartagen XT package to arrive. 1. Kama Sutra, The Lost Chapter. The Kama Sutra is known around the world as the authority on sexual positions. Recently, after hundreds of years, sexual historians have discovered a forgotten manuscript that contains 7 new positions whose sole purpose is to help you get deeper penetration into your woman so you can hit all the spots directly responsible for female orgasm. 2. Spartan 300, top secret workout from the movie 300. Because Spartagen XT is going to unleash massive amounts of energy, many guys, many who haven't worked out in 20 years, have asked for the fastest way to get a sculpted body. Spartan 300 is a quick workout you can do in a few minutes a day to maximize the effects of Spartagen without killing yourself in the gym. 3. Healthy, happy, and hung. Unlocking nature's secret to getting bigger. Many men have no idea they're walking around with a mild case of micropenis, and while Spartagen XT will address the hormonal reasons why your penis might be shrinking with age, Healthy, Happy, and Hung is a simple, pleasurable exercise with no equipment required you can use to take your size to the next level. Try it. The look of fear on a woman's face when she sees your full potential can be priceless. 4. Superstar Stamina. Spartagen XT will help increase your stamina from a biological perspective. However, did you know that there's certain positions? Actually, it's a certain way you hold your legs you can use so that you last for 45 minutes and up to 2 hours. Superstar Stamina shows a variety of techniques for lasting all night long. 5. 33 innocent words that turn her on. Did you know there's 33 innocent words and phrases you can slip into any ordinary, everyday conversation that gets her making the first move? Spartagen XT is going to put your libido on overdrive, so we thought it made sense to include a few tricks to get your woman saying yes every time you're in the mood. All 5 of these ebooks are available for instant download on the private thank you page once you place your order for Spartagen XT. Press one of the big yellow buttons below this video and claim your supply of Spartagen XT now and reward yourself with one of the 3 money-saving packages we've set aside for you. Enter your information on the next page and you'll get instant access to all 5 bonus ebooks you can enjoy while waiting for your package to arrive discreetly in the mail. We know it works. So do the thousands of happy Spartagen XT customers worldwide. It has no reported side effects, and the ingredients in Spartagen XT are shown to help support the natural testosterone you need to be healthy. Here's how having higher testosterone will really make your wife or girlfriend happy too. I've recently learned that what turns women on are almost invisible cues, like it could be the way you move, tone of your voice, a certain scent of your body, or your body language. These barely visible things. It's subconscious mannerisms and clues that can't be faked. Well, guess what controls these invisible things? Your testosterone level. It doesn't matter what you say if these subtle things aren't right. And if these things are right, you could be talking about anything, like the most boring conversation about the weather or the bus schedule, and she'll be hanging on every word. Women act differently when they're around a man with high testosterone. High testosterone turns the coldest ice queen into a warm, sweet, loving princess. They're more submissive and sweet, and in bed, they do things they would never do with a normal guy. And if you're single, watch out. When a woman meets a guy with high testosterone, her heart starts to beat faster, her breathing quickens, her skin temperature increases, blood flows down to certain body parts as she prepares to mate, and her lips become more full and plump. When I read the research about women's biological response to testosterone, I was shocked. There was no way I wanted my woman around a guy with higher testosterone than me. Here's what some women have told me.
When a guy has a high sex drive, it's something you can feel. It has nothing to do with the words coming out of his mouth. You just know that this guy can show you a good time. So you're interested in finding out more.
If a guy doesn't want to have sex, it's like being with a woman or something. Men are supposed to want sex. That's what makes a man a man.
I don't want to be with a guy who isn't into me. I'd rather be with a guy who chases me around the bedroom.
Here's the bottom line. High testosterone triggers an animal instinct to kick in beyond her conscious decision-making process. High testosterone is what determines the alpha male, the leader of a group. So it's not surprising that men will respect you much more too, which is great if you're in business. Claim your supply now and turn the man switch back on to fire up the manly machinery inside your penis and testicles to start maintaining your own natural testosterone again. Because remember, this site could be taken down at any moment, and your opportunity to reclaim the active sex life that is your birthright as a man could disappear just like that. In this presentation, you learned that having enough testosterone is absolutely critical to your health. And if you're suffering from a poor sex drive or weak erections, that's a sure sign your testosterone isn't right, which could lead to more serious health problems. You also learned that most testosterone boosters don't work because while they increase testosterone in small amounts, they do nothing to address prolactin, the nasty female pregnancy hormone that causes belly fat, man boobs, a poor sex drive, and feminization. And right now, you've got a choice to make. There's really only 2 options. Option number 1 is you can do nothing, and it's simply going to get a lot worse. Men's testosterone levels rarely get better on their own, and when your body produces less testosterone, several things happen and keep happening. Your penis shrinks. Without daily erections, scar tissue builds up and it becomes harder for blood to flow into the spongy tissues needed to keep your size. Your testicles shrink. Fat begins to accumulate around your belly, and some men get man boobs. Your muscles will become smaller and weaker. Fatigue and desperation sets in, and you could stop having sex altogether. Many men feel like staying in bed all day long when this happens. In fact, a recent study at the University of Washington found that men with low testosterone levels had an 88% increase in risk of death compared to men with normal levels. 88%. Or you take option 2, the smart choice, and click the button below right now to claim your supply of Spartagen XT, quite possibly the most potent formula in the world for igniting a ravenous sex drive naturally and giving you powerful, stay-hard erections and the stamina to indulge yourself in sexual ecstasy all night long, and finally feel confident as you experience the sexual reawakening thousands of men just like you are enjoying right now. Obviously, I can't make the decision for you, but I believe everything happens for a reason. It wasn't by accident you found this video, and it's definitely not an accident that you watched all the way through. I honestly believe that nature put these natural plant-based botanical ingredients on our planet for a reason too. I think Edge says it best when they say, everything your body needs comes from nature. So, go ahead and give it a try. You risk nothing, and you're fully guaranteed to experience a total transformation in your sex drive and erection quality. It's really that simple. I wouldn't make this promise if I wasn't absolutely sure it would work for you, as it has for me and thousands of men around the world. Right now, you have an important decision to make, most likely one of the most important decisions you'll ever make. One that could have a dramatic effect on not only your sex and social life, but also on your mental well-being. What it comes down to is this. You can do nothing, but your problems are only going to get worse until you can never get it up again, and the enjoyment and pleasure of sex will be nothing but a fading memory. And let's face it, no man wants that. This is your chance to perform sexually on a very high level and keep your partner satisfied without any of the dangerous side effects from injections or creams. Spartagen XT is the only natural sex drive booster that helps your body experience how to produce its own high levels of testosterone again. Spartagen XT gives you a clinical strength testosterone booster to help you reap the full benefits of being the man you were meant to be and finally experience the sex drive, desire, youthful vigor, and energy of a young man and a massive erection whenever you need it. A great man once said, "The doctor of the future will no longer treat the human frame with drugs, but rather will cure and prevent disease with nutrition." Well, the man who said that was Thomas Edison, and the future he's talking about is right now. The future is Spartagen XT. When you click the button below, feel confident that you've made the right decision to be the man you're supposed to be by treating yourself to one of 3 money-saving packages below. And best of all, you're getting free shipping on today's order. Still here? Still making your decision? As you can imagine, I get a lot of questions about this breakthrough supplement because it's causing so much controversy right now. So let me just answer some of the most common questions people have. Hopefully, I'll answer any questions you might have as you're sitting here making your decision. Is it safe? Are there any side effects? Spartagen XT has been taken by tens of thousands of men with no reported side effects. The only side effect is possibly that your libido could become too strong. In that case, no big deal. Just cut the dose in half and you'll be back to a nice healthy balance in a day or so. Remember, one of the ingredients, Red Magic, is a very potent libido booster. You'll feel it immediately. And trust me, Spartagen XT is a lot more safe than having unbalanced testosterone, which has been linked to all kinds of risky situations inside your body. And believe me, fixing this situation right now just might be the best thing you can do for your health and well-being as you get older. Does high testosterone make you aggressive? Spartagen XT makes you more confident. And unless you know the difference, you can mistake that with being more aggressive. Trust me, it's not. Let me explain. Being confident means taking charge of your life and getting what you want. If someone, for example, quits their job and goes off and starts making more money with their own small business, that's confident behavior, but it's not necessarily aggressive. If you're single and you see a pretty girl you like and you automatically start a flirty conversation with her, you're confident because you're going after what you want. Spartagen XT makes you more confident and helps you get what you want in life. What results can I reasonably expect? You can expect your free testosterone to increase. You can expect your sex drive to increase. And if you have soft erections, then you could reasonably expect to improve your erection quality too. And that's shown by supporting studies. Another clinical study from 2011 showed that the main ingredient in Spartagen XT not only induced erection, but also made guys last longer in bed too. So that's another benefit not only to you, but also to your partner. Of course, there's many other benefits linked to higher testosterone when combined with a healthy diet and exercise, like more lean muscle, less belly fat, more energy and focus. All of these are benefits you could expect from increasing your free testosterone. Now, of course, the point is everyone is different. Everyone has slightly different body chemistry, so it's difficult to say for sure which benefit you might experience first. Best way to find out is to claim your own supply, grab one of the 3 packages below, and just give it a shot. With our 90-day money-back guarantee, you can feel totally safe doing that. Most guys are surprised because they have no idea how much their testosterone problem has been ruining their quality of life. They get Spartagen XT just thinking they want to increase their sex drive or pack on some extra muscle, and all of a sudden they have more energy and their sleep improves. You know, sometimes it's a total surprise when something instantly gets better and you wake up out of a fog you didn't know you were in. I mean, why live your life as Clark Kent when you could be Superman? What if my testosterone gets too high? Like I said in the previous question, okay, basically the most noticeable side effect of high testosterone is an abnormally high sex drive. Now, the only question is, when does this become a problem? And I think for me, this only happened once when I was taking 4 capsules a day. My morning erection was getting too hard. So yeah, I would say, and I'm not a doctor, but this is common sense, if your morning erection becomes so hard that it's uncomfortable, it might be time to taper back the dose a bit. So maybe you start taking just 1 capsule per day and see how you feel. Because remember, Spartagen XT is about bringing your life into balance. It wasn't designed to turn your penis into a baseball bat. And yeah, the same thing goes for your sex drive too. The point isn't to go on a sexual rampage and neglect other parts of your life. So yeah, please take Spartagen XT responsibly. I want the benefits of higher testosterone, but I'm nervous about increasing my sex drive. My first marriage failed because of a moment of weakness. Can I get the benefits and not risk cheating again? Part of my role with Edge Bioactives is public awareness and making sure that guys do use the product responsibly. We want to have a good reputation, and we want to show how the product can improve relationships. That being said, the product comes with a pretty serious warning, okay? And it's just simple biology. This is science, okay? Spartagen XT makes sex happen. And if you're in a committed relationship, the idea is to go home and use Spartagen XT to improve your sex life, ideally with that person you're committed to. But some men are not prepared for the combination of increased sex drive and increased attention from women. It's like throwing gas on a fire. If you're not used to women being sexually aggressive with you, for example, accidentally brushing their boobs against you, it can really be disarming the first time it happens. Testosterone triggers something in women that can only be described as animalistic. It's a biological response, and she has no choice but to respond to it. Really drives her wild and brings out that freaky take me right now kind of behavior. It's literally an instinctive biological reaction felt in certain places in her body, and she becomes turned on. Because of this, you might find women talking to you, being more friendly and flirting with you, where before they might have ignored you. And now that you're aware of this and you're totally prepared, you can claim your package below and complete your order, and I have no doubt that when the time comes, and trust me it will, you'll do the right thing. How do I know it's working? You'll know. What makes Spartagen XT different? What makes Spartagen XT different, well, it really comes down to two things. First, as you already know, it is the only testosterone booster that also has a special ingredient to address prolactin, the female pregnancy hormone that wreaks havoc on a man's body. Second, unlike other manufacturers who use the cheapest available versions, lacking in potency and filled with toxins like lead or mercury, Edge pays a premium to secure the best batches of top quality ingredients, sometimes hiring a team of sourcing specialists to fight tooth and nail to secure shares of private reserve, rare, and highly coveted raw ingredients. For example, the amount of sunlight, the temperature, and most importantly, the nutrients present in the soil are all factors that determine how potent and effective an extract is going to be. There's also a big difference between using a refined, high-quality extract that comes from an exotic type of bark and simply chopping up that same bark and using the powder to fill capsules. Creating high-quality extracts usually involves dozens of steps in order to purify the active ingredient. And yes, you end up with 10 times or in some cases 100 times more of the active ingredient in dose of your product. The extra steps translate into more labor, higher quantities of raw ingredients, and therefore a higher cost. Spartagen XT is the Rolls-Royce of testosterone formulas. Chances are you've never tried a premium nutraceutical supplement before. When you take it the first time, okay, this is important to realize, there are no illegal or synthetic sexual stimulants in Spartagen XT. Everything you're going to be feeling is totally natural. The crazy thing is, what you're feeling are hormones produced by your own body. You're going to be feeling a tingling surge of the same hormones you felt when you first hit puberty in your teens. If your balls have been turned off for a while, this can feel pretty intense. Can I get it somewhere else online or at GNC? No, Edge Bioactives is direct to consumer only. When a manufacturer wants to put their product on store shelves, the stores and retail outlets require a huge markup so they can take their cut. The only products you see in stores or online retailers are very, very cheap products filled with cheap ingredients. They can mark them up and still be reasonably priced. But Spartagen XT is a premium supplement, a perfectly optimized blend of potent, concentrated extracts. And if Spartagen XT was sold in stores, it would have to be $200 a bottle if the retailers wanted to make any money. Because Edge only sells direct to consumer, you're able to get your hands on something that would otherwise only be available to celebrities and athletes through their private doctors and coaches. With Edge, you're treating your body like royalty, and it might sound corny, but it's true. Plus, when you get Spartagen XT through Edge directly on this page, it's the only way to get access to their more exotic formulations. When you claim your supply today, you're granted instant access to their private buyers-only club. I have weak, uncooperative erections and or premature ejaculations. Will this work for me? Weak erections and premature ejaculation are really two sides of the same coin, and they share the same cause. Both premature ejaculation, coming too soon, and weak erections are signs that your penis wants to be soft. People are right when they say the penis has a mind of its own. It's this biological tendency towards being soft that's caused by imbalanced testosterone. This makes your body soft, including your muscles, a soft belly with soft fatty tissue over your belly, and a soft penis that wants to be soft, and a soft submissive personality. Weak testosterone equals everything soft. When you come too soon, it's your penis trying to become soft again. Your penis is basically giving up. It's this tendency towards being soft that is caused by your hormonal imbalance, and the way to fix this is to become hard. And Spartagen XT makes you hard in so many ways. Firm, dense muscle fibers, a tight midsection, a rock-solid confidence, and most importantly, your erections are hard as a rock, thick, and as long as they should be. Will it make my penis bigger? Before I answer this, I'm not going to make any claim that Spartagen XT is going to make your penis grow overnight, because that's ridiculous. That being said, it's interesting to know that when a man is shown to have micropenis, the first thing the doctor does is give him testosterone in order to address it. Also, there's also supportive evidence showing that the size of your penis is directly related to the amount of testosterone you had in your bloodstream when you were growing up. If you have inadequate testosterone, your penis will end up on the small side. If you have a lot of testosterone, it will end up on the bigger side. Of course, there's genetic factors at play too, and some studies are still inconclusive, but in my opinion, boosting your testosterone is the safest way I know for helping you achieve the thickest, hardest erection possible. Will Spartagen XT help prevent penis shrinkage that happens with age? To understand how Spartagen XT can delay or even reverse age-related shrinking of your erection, you have to understand why shrinkage happens in the first place. Dr. Irwin Goldstein, director of sexual medicine at Alvarado Hospital, explains it best. What causes the penis to shrink? At least two mechanisms are involved. One is the slow deposit of fatty substances, plaque, inside tiny arteries inside the penis, which impairs blood flow to the organ. Goldstein also explains that shrinkage is caused by the gradual buildup of hard collagen, scar tissue, within the erection chambers. This causes blockage within the chamber, meaning less blood flowing into the penis, causing smaller erections. That's why your morning erection is so important to maintain your size. Your penis needs to get that nice, healthy stretch every morning, fill with blood, expand the capillaries and corposa cavernosa to guarantee your penis can expand to its full potential when you need it most. I'm not saying Spartagen XT is going to make your penis grow overnight like a magic beanstalk, but the research indicates that as testosterone declines, the penis undergoes shrinkage. So it might make sense that boosting your free testosterone, if nothing else, can help prevent this shrinkage and might recover some size you could have already lost or missed out on in the first place. Those are the 11 most common questions I get about Spartagen XT. Hopefully your question was answered there, but if you're still wondering if it's right for you, honestly, the only way to find out now is to claim your desired package by clicking on one of the 3 buttons below and completing your secure order. Try it out. Feel the life-changing effects and then decide to keep it. Isn't it just better to find out now rather than wondering what if for the rest of your life? Your body and your health is all you really have, and your enjoyment of life and the world around you is based on how you feel. How you feel is based on the chemical composition of your body, your hormonal balance. It's no wonder testosterone-starved men these days don't feel healthy and alive like they used to. There's an imbalance. It's not natural to feel crappy all the time. You know, life is short. How many great healthy years do you really have left? I can't promise this will put years on your life, but it will put life into your years. There's not many things you can buy for just $69. You can eat a meal at your favorite restaurant or fill up your gas tank one time, but how many things can actually change your life and the quality of your everyday experiences for that price? I can't think of many. So you either continue to miss out on having the intense sexual experiences we're all entitled to as men, or you take dangerous drugs that make the problem worse. Or you take the better option, the only option really that makes any sense at all, which is to get Spartagen XT, the only natural testosterone booster to help your sex drive and erection hardness. It's the only formula that deals with prolactin, which is the nasty female pregnancy hormone that plagues most guys in our toxic modern world. Because Spartagen XT is the first nutraceutical to address both conditions, it's the simplest all-in-one solution to once again have a ravenous sexual appetite and bedroom performance that will curl her toes and leave her gasping for air in ecstasy. It's a high-quality blend of natural extracts put here on God's earth to help your body re-experience the optimal, healthy levels of hormones that make you a real man. You don't know what it's like to try something that works the way it's supposed to make you get up in the morning fully rested with a rock-hard erection and ready to take on the world and all the sexual opportunities life has to offer. So go ahead and click the button below and pick from 3 money-saving options. Remember, you're fully protected by our 90-day guarantee, and you'll love how it makes you feel. If you don't notice a rapid and powerful awakening of your sex life, just give us a call or send us an email and we'll refund your purchase in full. Just send the bottles back, even if they're empty. You really have nothing to lose and a healthy, enjoyable, and functional sex life to gain. And you'll gain fast. You're going to love the size and hardness of your Spartagen erections. Make it a great day. A Spartagen day.